What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my beautiful co-hosts, Josh and John Luke. What's up, guys?
What's up?
What's up?
Repping the Maryland gear today, guys. And down in the corner, in all of the beautiful Bengals gear with the Bengals gnomes, the Bengals Santa Claus, the Who Day shirt on, is special guest John Bosch. For those of you that do not know him, what are you doing? But he's on Twitter at John Bosch FF. He runs the Fantasy Cares Eliminators, which I'm sure many of you have participated in. He's a host over at Dynasty Game Night and Dynasty Wall Street and the Dynasty Time Machine. John, thank you so much for joining us today, my man.
Thank you guys for having me on. I'm glad I get to celebrate my Bengals going to the Super Bowl by playing some games.
Oh, yeah.
Go Ravens.
And we also have a lifelong Bengals fan crashing on the bottom left over there. No idea who could be hiding behind that whiteboard with a ring light reflecting in it.
Lover of bags,
Done.
one ring light owner.
Travis
There he is. Yes. Bravo.
Matthew Berry, Game Changer Award winner, lifelong Bengals fan, ring light owner, Scott
Humanitarian
is
of the
joining
year.
us down there. What's up, Scott?
What's going on, guys? Let me turn my audio down here for a second.
It's too loud.
Can you hear us?
I'm screaming. Scott, the first time I streamed in the same room as someone else, every single person told me they were shocked at how loud I scream while we're on camera. Maybe
My wife does that all the time. You scream too loud when you're on podcasts. When you're on podcasts.
Sure.
Guys, today we are going to be playing some Fantasy Fortune. Scott is in here trying to take down the FYF crew and John Bosch. We've got two lifelong Bengals fans going against each other, so we'll see if one of them can pull it out today. It'll be an omen for the Super Bowl. If one of these two guys wins, the Bengals are going to win. If me or Josh pull out the victory, then I think the Rams are going to win. I think that's what's going on today. We got Craig in the chat saying if anyone gets out of line today, that John helps you guys put the kibosh on them. That one was pretty good, Craig. That one was pretty good. J-Wall in here with the daily reminder. Always follow your dreams. Thank you, J-Wall. That goes for everyone except for J-Wall. Dave is in here saying, let's go. What's up, Dave? Welcome in. Glad to have you here. And he said, I screenshotted the preview screen. I'm going to crop it to isolate JL and
it's actually hilarious.
Use it randomly on Twitter.
That
is the
tried and
perfect
true
picture.
method.
What is it like?
Is it that one?
Like that? It's something like that. Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know
sure
your
it's
mouth's
one of
open.
those. Also, JL, do your best
Usually
to not
is.
accidentally ban Dave from the chat today.
I will do my best.
Try not to.
I make zero promises. I'm sorry, Dave.
Dave's a good guy. Don't do that.
Also, Casey
Get him
said,
today.
We
Aaron
were like
Rodgers
late
and
that day too, so that like made it so much worse because I was like, oh, we're like a few minutes late. Oh God, I got to finish this up. I'm like, I'm sorry, Dave. I'm so sorry, Dave.
Kason in here saying Aaron Rodgers and Devontae to the Broncos. We gonna be stacked. Have we seen any updates on that? Did I miss something today?
Just rumors.
Just rumors more. Brady in here saying insert something clever here. Oh, good one.
Brady.
Good one, Brady. Pengs Picks, what's up, Davis? He said, Who day? You got some Bengals fans going on in the chat.
It's howday, right? What is
How
it?
did they?
Lifelong Bengals fan here. So
Lifelong Bengals fan.
No,
Love those
howday is
Bengals.
what we say in Texas instead of hello.
howday.
That's how we greet people here.
Sounds
Mr.
Australian.
Scampers knows it. Howdy, peeps. Welcome in, Mr. Scampers.
Mr.
And
Scamps.
Albert in here saying, good afternoon, FYF. Glad
Good
to have
afternoon
you,
to you,
Albert.
Albert.
And Dave saying John is killing me with all that Bengals stuff up there. I love it. The gnome is what's getting me. But I've told the story on stream before. I can never look at gnomes the same way because of Tim. He hid one in my shower, and from that day on, they've been terrifying to me. Finding like a 3-foot soaking wet man in my shower was terrifying. And then the time that it wasn't Tim and it was a gnome was even more terrifying. Jay says, are Santa and the gnome playing Fantasy Fortune too? I think they're going to be on John's team. They're going to help him figure out the answers today.
I thought Santa was just another gnome, to be honest.
Santa's kind of like a giant gnome. And Dave said, I'm already banned. What'd you do this time, Dave? And Jay said, John, I had the exact same gnome, but a Giants one. WLN, and then it wouldn't be the exact same gnome, Jay. You're just in here lying. And he helped us win the Super Bowl in 2012. Hopefully yours will do the same. Guys, I guess
happened to him?
Right here, John, I think I know who you're pulling for in the Super Bowl. Is that your Super Bowl prediction? You think the Bengals are going to pull it out?
I will never bet on the Bengals. Again, I'm a scarred former Bengals fan that is enjoying the hell out of this Bengals run.
Yeah, Simon, let me tell you that this is a reason us lifelongers call them the cardiac cats for a reason.
Oh,
we've had a lifetime of these situations, right, John?
Very much. Although I honestly, I did not think they would beat Kansas City. I felt the entire time they were going to beat Tennessee. Like, I was never nervous in that game.
Yeah.
It was very weird. And then when McPherson came out, and as a lifelong Bengals fan, I have cried probably at watching kicks by the Bengals kickers in the past. I was ecstatic. I was like, this kid's going to nail it. We got the win. Same thing with the Kansas City game. When he came out on the field, no doubt that he was putting that through the uprights. Right. He is a stud. It's awesome.
The first game winning field goal he kicked out there, my girlfriend was watching with me, and she goes, that poor kid, they're trying so hard to jinx him. She was like, all they're talking about is he hasn't missed a field goal in an away game all season. He hasn't missed a field goal in the playoffs. And I was like, no, don't worry about it.
Take that, announcers.
Like, he is a stud. Him and Joe Burrow must be roommates, because whatever they're doing, they've just got that swag to them. The pressure doesn't even bother them.
It's got to be it.
Pangs Picks in here says, random thing for Scott Fish. I know a teacher in Japan that goes by Scott Taco. If you guys fused, your names would be fire. Scott Fish and Scott Taco.
Yep,
Scott Fish Taco.
Scott Taco Fish.
Scott Taco Fish. Yeah.
Or just definitely take his first name, your last name, and you guys could just be Scott Fish collectively.
I like there that. You go.
I like that.
Have you considered that?
I hadn't. That's
I like that a lot.
And Jay in here saying McPherson is a stud. He is. Yeah. Him and Joe.
All right.
As a Browns fan, I hate how much I love this Bengals team. Like, I just
You're starting a new NFL franchise. Him or Justin Tucker?
Well, Justin Tucker's 100. I'll take.
Yeah. How old is he? I'll take Justin Tucker. He's 30.
Yeah, I guess kickers can kick until they're like 41, right? Kickers can keep on playing forever as long as they're like.
McPherson's got 20 years left.
Yeah,
I think we've like McPherson's been awesome. I don't want to take anything away from what he's done, but I think we've seen some one-season wonders from kickers in the past that makes me a little bit nervous.
No, this kid's different.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He's different.
I'm with you, Josh. I'm with you.
I'll just take the safety of Justin Tucker, even with the age.
Yeah, I'm with John up there.
I'm with my fellow lifelong Bengals fan here. I think McPherson's just different, man. Like, I agree. Like, I can't imagine what it's like to be like a Vikings fan who never has that franchise quarterback or a kicker. Like, horrible, man.
Justin Tucker just broke the record this year for longest field goal ever. Right?
And if he's anything like Adam Vinatieri, he'll play till he's like 103. So we're good.
My son thinks that was the greatest play of the season. Was Justin Tucker kicking?
It really might have been. Like,
it was such a good play to watch live.
I've told you about my son's ridiculous memory a bunch of times. Like, he ranked them off to me his top 10 favorite plays, and awesome. 2 of them were from that same week. The Jamal Agnew 109-yarder was also that week.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
I mean, no one's ever done anything like that.
Can I get your son's phone number? I might have some questions for Ian during this game.
Let's get him on the game. He'd probably destroy all of us.
That's going to be in our newest game. The lifeline will be Call Scott Fish's son. That'll be one
My
of the
memory
lifelines
not
you
so
can
good.
have.
So.
Guys,
He's just standing by with like an old rotary phone.
Oh, talking about the 1900s.
welcome in, Andrew. Glad to have you here. And we got Come Here Now in here as well, saying Miss Lang Scott Fish. Yeah, it's a combo noun there. Miss Langley, did you get a haircut? We got Kevin here saying bird up. What's up, Kev?
Bird
Guys,
up.
as I mentioned, we are playing some Fantasy Fortune today. Before we start playing, a couple reminders. Number one, if you do not already follow our guest John, go and follow him right now at John Bosch FF on Twitter. He's one of our favorite in this space. Not only is he a great analyst, but him and Scott Fish both do a lot of work to better this fantasy community and better the world around us through fantasy sports. So thank you guys both for that. And go follow both of them right now if you are not doing so already. After you do that, if you're watching this video, that means you're already on our YouTube or Twitch channel. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to us at Front Yard Fantasy. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. It's the easiest way to show your support for what we are doing over here. And guys, before we start playing Fantasy Fortune, we got to run through some rules. I know Josh always forgets them. Just kidding. This game, Josh knows. He's got down pat. He
No,
usually explains the
I
rules.
forget. I remind myself typically when I read them. So like, or when they're read to me. So you want me to go over them, or you got?
Yes, please.
Go ahead, Josh. You got it today.
All right, we're playing Fantasy Fortune today. Look, it's a lot like Wheel of Fortune, a little bit of a twist. This is going to be fantasy football related today. We got rid of that wheel. Instead of spinning a wheel, the contestants will be asked simple football related questions. JL is the host today. The rest of us are going to be contestants. You'll be expected to answer the question quickly. If you get the question right, you get to guess a letter for the puzzle. Each constant you get will be $500 rewarded into your bank, and every vowel, if you want to buy vowel, just let us know. They'll cost $100 each. If you guess anything wrong, anything at all, we move on to the next contestant. If it's your turn, you think you can solve the puzzle, go ahead and say exactly what's up there. We also have our rule of 3. If you answer 3 questions in a row correctly and you get 3 letters in a row correctly, you get to bank your round money automatically, and you get to guess for the puzzle. If you don't know it, we move on to the next contestant, but that is a positive thing. Whoever collects the most money over the course of the game will be our Fantasy Fortune champion today. Me, aka me. That's me. I'm going to win.
Let's do it. And we got Scott Rainier in the chat saying, hey guys, it's
It is
Wednesday.
Wednesday. It
Feeling
is.
good on a Wednesday.
Good job.
Good on a
Good job, Scott.
Wednesday.
Okay, JL, you're running this game today, so I'll hand it off to you now.
All right. I'm just going to go ahead and load up our first puzzle here.
Wait,
Go
can I
ahead and
pull this
do
up
it.
first. Dave says Josh has the same energy as Vince from the ShamWow commercial.
Look, you can put it all in here. Slap it up. You know,
Slap it up.
quick win. Right here. It's no problem. Let's get
Josh,
in
you
there.
do have infomercial vibes. I can see you killing some
Yeah, you would
infomercials.
destroy
Let's go.
some.
You want this? Throw it in there. You want that? Get out of here. Let's go.
All right. So the first
Didn't
round.
he get arrested? Like,
I think so.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
it
would
was
not be
like I
surprised.
think it was actually
that
something
Champ
fairly
Wild guy
dark.
did have something pretty.
Something
Let's
weird.
not talk about it because I'm pretty sure I know
yeah.
it was.
The context is a little strange.
All right. The first puzzle is going to be a toss-up round. We're going to toss up round and determine who's going to go first here. The order is at the bottom of your screen. This is worth 500.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so I'm going to reveal a letter over time. Reveal some letters. This is an
So we're
NFL
gonna say
player.
our name if we
So
want to
say your name. If you know the answer, say your own name. All right. Ready? Remember, say your name when you are ready. Nothing.
John.
Oh, all right, John.
I was on mute. I had it at the ER in the end. Jarek McKinnon.
There it is.
Well done, Jarek McKinnon.
Very
John.
nice, John.
Nice,
Very nice
nice
job.
job.
All right.
If you give me
I
the
kinda
letters,
wanted
I'll
the
be all right.
fantasy-
If
the Wheel of
I
Fortune
figure
one.
out the letters, we're
Music.
gonna.
So that's half the game, John. We talk about it all the time. Like
I know.
a lot of people are really good at solving the puzzles, and a lot of people are really good with the trivia, but combining both can be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. JR. I don't know which
Yeah.
JR this is. This is different than our normal JR account. So we'll say new JR.
New
Jarek
JR.
McKinnon. Got it.
It's still JR.
Andrew Hall called his own name. Scott said Jarek McKinnon. J Wall, Jarek McKinnon. Well done. Chat knew it. Jarek McKinnon. How do you guys
Good
feel
job,
about
guys.
Jarek McKinnon going into next season? Has he redeemed any of his value? Is he going to be worth nothing in Dynasty?
He's a free agent, I believe.
I think he was good on fresh legs. I don't know that I'd do anything better than a late round dart throw on him.
I'd give
Yeah.
a third. I would take a second.
Oh, I like that breakdown.
Yeah, I have no confidence, but I think he might be worth he's worth a third round pick, like John said.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he is more used next year.
I'm with John. I would take a second for him, and I wouldn't take a third, but I don't know if I'd give a third. So it's somewhere in that range, right?
Yeah, I'm closer to where Josh is than John is. I'm not even sure I'd give a third, but some teams yes, some teams no. Like, depending on my team.
Yeah. I like that. All right, guys. You guys ready to get to the next puzzle here?
Let's do. Is this another toss up?
No, this is just a normal guy.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Here is your puzzle, your category. Reminder out of the chat. So this is a bit of NFL news. This is NFL news. It's the only context I have. Make sure you are out of the chat.
Who goes in the chat?
John, you got that right. So I believe he goes first, right? Or do you go move
John
on?
will go first.
Okay, John will go first. All right, John. Would you like a question or would you like to solve?
Solve it. Yeah, actually, I feel like he has a chance. Like, for some reason, he's like actually like working this out.
No, I'll take a question.
All right, John, tell me who had more receiving yards in 2021? Who had more receiving yards in 2021? Mark Andrews or Travis Kelce?
Oh man, Mark Andrews got a lot of points off touchdowns. I think he did finish as the first, but I'm gonna go with his points came from touchdowns more than yards, and Kelce got him in yards.
I think I have it.
So you're going with Kelce?
Sure.
I'm sorry, John. Mark Andrews had about 1,361 compared to Travis Kelce's 1,125. It's a bit of a tricky one to start out.
Over one.
Yeah. All right, Josh. We're moving on to you.
One for one on the puzzle guessing. All right.
Yeah. All right, Josh. We're moving on to you. Would you like a question?
Right. I'm a little bit nervous that Scott has it.
I have
but
what?
So I'm gonna I'm gonna get 3 questions in a row correct, 3 letters correct, and bank that money, and then Scott can guess. Let's go.
Okay.
Question.
All right.
Question.
All right. Same category. Who had more receiving yards in 2021? Deontay Johnson or DK Metcalf?
More receiving yards. Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson's correct. Absolutely correct. What letter would you like to guess here?
Give me a T.
T. 1 T.
Oh no. That makes me nervous.
I think I did have the first word before you put any letters up.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I still don't know the first word or any word for that matter. I would like another question.
All right. Another question. Same category, Josh. Who had more receiving yards in 2021? Keenan Allen or Deebo Samuel?
Oh, more receiving yards. It's actually a really tough one. I'm going to go with Keenan Allen.
I'm sorry, it was Deebo Samuel.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I have not known the answer.
You had 1,405 receiving yards?
I need to just get a coin.
That's blowing my mind that he had that many receiving yards.
It's crazy,
Holy
right?
crap. 1,400?
Yes. All right. I'm sorry, Josh. We're moving on to you, Scott. Scott, do you sound like you might have had an idea what this is?
I'm thinking I'm just going to try to solve here. Washington announced new name commanders.
I'm sorry, Scott. That's not correct.
I think you're just
announces. Oh my God.
Simon. We're moving on to you, Simon.
I would like to solve the puzzle.
Okay.
You just said that, Scott.
Say it. How exactly?
Washington announces new name commanders.
Well done. I'm so sorry, Scott.
That sucks.
Oh man.
So
I had no idea what the puzzle was.
There?
I get 1,000.
Yes, Simon gets 1,000.
Okay.
That's a minimum amount you can get for solving a puzzle, other than a toss-up.
Oh man, just cleaning up after Scott. Scott, I'm sorry. Josh would have killed me if I didn't take you out.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, yeah, you gotta say what's right up there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks. That's like another. If you know, that's like by like in like the actual game, like the contestant might actually play and see if the S or D's there, right?
Yeah,
definitely should have played because the S and the D were both going to be in commanders.
But I guarantee if I figured this out, I wouldn't have thought of that. I would just been like, "Oh, I got it."
You
Let's
see
go
it,
announce.
Yeah. Whenever that happens, that'll happen. Like I'll have the puzzle, and then someone in front of me will solve it, and I'm like, "Oh man, my tenses or something was wrong here," and I didn't even think of that. I would have 100% whiffed.
I didn't want to risk getting a question wrong and just being like, "Oh man."
Yeah, that would have sucked too. Isn't you got to watch it go back around?
It doesn't look like anyone else really got it.
Yeah, there was some there. People were getting there, but I don't think anyone outright had it.
Scott, thank you. I really appreciate that.
J-Wall got it at 320,
no
but I think that was after we had already revealed it.
It
so.
was because JR said announces before that. So
so
Scott
JR
had
got
already
it.
said announce.
Yeah, you're right. Man, brutal. How are you guys feeling about this new Washington team name, the Commanders? Can I get a quick poll on feelings here?
Like, what if
we won't care in 5 years. Like,
yeah, I don't care now.
I don't care either. All the people that are hating on it now, it's not going to be any kind of deal in a few years. A lot of the names
definitely
kind of
won't
come when you
because
think about 'em.
Washington's never going to matter while they have that owner, you know?
I'm
That's
just
true.
like, I don't know. Like, what if I spent 5 years or 2 years just being called like generic male, and at the end of it, I just announced that my name was Sam instead of Simon? Like that would just be so annoying. Like, I spent 2 years trying to come up with a new name and then hardly even change it. I don't know. I just think Commanders is boring. They could have, like, there were so many cool options out there. I would have been upset with anything that wasn't the Washington Monuments, if we're being honest, though. That was all I wanted.
Honestly, they couldn't have done much right here. I don't know.
You know, and Scott and John, you guys are probably right. Like, nobody's going to care in a couple years. We'll get used to it. People were upset when they said Washington football team, and then we all kind of just accepted that a couple weeks into the season. So
I'm old enough to remember when they made the Ravens and people were upset about that. So
I love Washington football team, by the way.
I do too. My code hates having two names at the end there. Some of my code does not like having two names there, but yeah,
I thought it was hilarious.
Is their abbreviation still just going to be WAS? Probably.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
All that WFT. Finally got that in my lexicon. All right. You guys ready to go to the next puzzle?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Simon, you got that one correct. So, John, we're moving on to you. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, John, tell me who had more fantasy points, PPR fantasy points in PPR fantasy points of 2021. Was it Devontae Adams or Mike Evans?
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams is absolutely correct, John.
All right.
What letter would you like to guess here?
John,
and
this is yeah.
Yes, let me describe the category of this puzzle. It is same team, first name. So these are 4 players who are all on the same team, and it's just their first names. So, John, what letter would you like to guess here?
You're telling me this is all first names?
This is all first names, crossword style, yes.
Oh, okay. I will go with an S.
An S. There's one S. That's going to give you $500 in your bank, John. You can buy a vowel, take another question, or you get solved.
What?
I'm kidding.
I'm getting out of the chat.
Yeah.
I'll go
ahead and buy an A.
Buy an A, okay.
I go in the chat, Scott, to see what people are saying.
I know. I think the thing is, I'm in the chat every day, and I love the chat because the chat's just awesome. But I feel like when I go on the show, I don't want to be in the chat at all, so that like I miss them a little bit.
Yeah, I get it. I miss them too. That's why I go in and I want to be like, hey, what's everyone doing in here?
What's everyone doing in here? What are y'all up to?
Hanging out?
All right, John. There are 3 A's in this puzzle. It's going to be $300. That's going to cost you $300 out of your round bank. Are you ready for another question, or can you solve this?
No, I'll take a question.
Take a question. All right, John. Tell me, who had more total yards this season? Who had more total yards in 2021? The Dallas Cowboys or the Seattle Seahawks?
Cowboys.
Cowboys absolutely had more. They had the most, 6,919. Well done, John. What letter would you like to guess here?
Obviously. Let's go with an R.
R. There's one R. That's going to give you another $500.
I have no idea what that first name
All right, John, this is your last opportunity to buy vowels. If you get the next question correct and you guess the letter correctly on the next one, then you will get to bank this money that you have.
I will go ahead and buy an E.
An E. There are 2 E's. Bonk, bonk.
Okay.
All right, John, same deal. You can buy another vowel. You can take another question, or you can solve.
Let's go ahead and take a question.
All right, John, who had more total yards in 2021? The Las Vegas Raiders or the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Raiders.
Raiders are absolutely correct, John. If you get this letter correctly, you're going to get to bank this money and have about 5 seconds to try and solve the puzzle. What letter would you like to guess here?
Let's go with a T.
T. Oh, no. I'm sorry, John. There are
That's
no
a shame.
T's.
Oh, well.
That is a shame.
Jeez.
I've got 3 of the names. I just can't figure out one of them.
Josh, we're moving on to you.
I have none.
I have
ready?
none. Yeah, give me a question.
All right, Josh, tell me who had more total yards in 2021? The Cleveland
I'm an
Browns
idiot.
or
Oh my gosh.
the Chicago Bears?
Okay.
More total yards.
More total yards. Cleveland Browns or Chicago Bears?
I don't know. Probably the Browns.
Final answer?
I got it.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
All right,
it is
all right,
probably
all right,
the
all
Browns.
right, all right.
It
Probably
is
the
most
Browns.
definitely probably the Browns. What letter would you like to guess here, Josh?
Most definitely, probably. Give me a. I don't know. Give me a N as in Nancy.
Yeah.
N as in Nancy. There are
Tinker.
3 N's. And that's going to give you 1,500 in your round bank, Josh.
I'm mad that Scott knows.
Would
it.
you like
Maybe
to-
he'll do what he did last time.
Maybe. Would you like to take another question, Josh? Would you like to buy a vow or would you like to solve?
Give me our question.
Another question. All right. All right, Josh, tell me who had more offensive plays in 2021? Who had more offensive plays in 2021? The Los Angeles Chargers or the Baltimore Ravens?
Offensive plays. The Chargers.
I'm sorry, it's the Ravens. Ravens had the most plays in the NFL.
Man,
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Kind of surprising.
Should
Yeah.
have known that.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. I'm sorry, Josh.
Which
Scott,
has a larger landmass, Alaska
or Maine? All right,
Does
Scott.
Scott know?
Yes.
Would you like to
Ah.
solve? You would like to solve. Okay. I can't
Kenny.
say it for me, Scott. I can't see the top of it.
Kadarius, Kenny, Kyle, and Daniel. There's a lot of K's.
You
I
got it.
should have gone for no, there's only 2 K's.
You got it. Well
Kenny,
done.
yeah. I was thinking Benny Snell. I was like, oh, no,
Benny
I
Snell.
can't fit in Steelers here.
I
Yeah.
didn't even remember what team he was on, if we're being honest. Benny Snell. I was like, that wouldn't have helped. That wouldn't have helped me at all. I would have been like,
And I was like,
So-
Lenny, he wouldn't just make this playoff. He wouldn't make it Lenny.
I'm only trying
Lenny,
to
no, I
answer
wouldn't.
puzzles because my question partner who gets all the questions right is not on.
Oh,
today.
yeah,
James
Verde,
Verde,
yeah.
was unfortunately busy today. So I wanted to ask you guys after this question here.
Yeah.
We got the New York Giants players here with a new leadership, new GM, new head coach. How are you guys feeling about these Giants players for fantasy purposes going into next season? Are you at all hopeful that they will be returned better, maybe be better values going into next season, given that this past season was horrific?
They have to be
Disinterested.
better values. I'm not really super interested though. I'm Kyle Rudolph, no. Daniel, not really. Kenny Galladay, maybe he'll go way lower than the points he'll be able to put up. Kadarius Toney might be a value though, if they can get him involved. But yeah, I'm not super interested in that offense right now.
I've been coming around on Daniel Jones as a serious buy low candidate in Dynasty Superflex leagues. Like I think if you can get him at a real discount, like you have to be optimistic with the coaching staff coming in that there might be some positive changes for Daniel Jones, right? That he might be able to develop further under this new coaching staff after what they did with Josh Allen. So I guess there's some slight optimism, but not in any way, shape, or form that I'm like going out and overpaying for Daniel Jones. But if you can get him for, I don't know, what would you guys trade for Daniel Jones in a dynasty league, a Superflex dynasty league? Yeah. A second?
Yeah, in any Superflex league, I'd probably throw
a mid second.
I'd probably throw a second at a quarterback without much
I would.
hesitation for a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
So this upcoming year is his last year on his contract, as long as they don't exercise the 5th-year option. Do we think he's the franchise guy?
No.
I don't know. He's shown flashes where he's looked really good. I don't know. I think he could churn out like a Yeah,
It
like
wouldn't
a
surprise me if
slightly
he's
above
Trubisky.
average streak in the NFL.
It wouldn't surprise me if he's Trubisky. He starts these 4 years for them, whatever, and then he's more of a backup unless the Giants can't find someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's possible. It's definitely a possibility.
It should be a decent quarterback draft in 23 though. So maybe that's their out. They ride
they play
Daniel
one more
for
with
this
Daniel
year.
Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
New
Yeah, I'm
quarterback
nervous
coming
as
in,
heck.
that sells tickets.
Nervous
Yeah.
as heck for Kenny Galladay with Daniel Jones, to be completely honest. But I think Kadarius Toney can possibly succeed if they just start getting the ball a lot. But Daniel Jones likes to throw the ball deep, but it's just not accurate a lot of the time. So, and that's where Kenny Galladay is going to thrive.
That is, the chat put this one together. Jay Wall riding the backs, the others in the chat here, putting the pieces together. Kenny, Dave with Kadarius. Andrew got almost all the way there.
Kyle was the name that was throwing me off.
Kyle, that's kind of a tricky one. And then Kelly in the chat saying, "Who should I cheer for today?" I don't know. They'll have to make their case.
Bosch.
Definitely Bosch.
I'm gonna need it.
Let him
I'm in
use-
last place.
It
so
depends. Do you want to be a front runner or do you want to cheer for the underdog? I mean,
So cheer for me. I'm the underdog. Yeah.
Which one are
Man.
you? I don't even know which one you are.
That Joe Burrow quote about the underdog, I swear every time he opens his mouth, I like him more and more. What did he say? He was like, have you guys dispelled the narrative about being an underdog? And he was like, yeah, I mean, we beat the second best team in the conference twice or something like that. Like that was just such a baller answer. He was like, yeah, we beat the second best team twice already. I don't think we're an underdog anymore. That was man, that dude just knows what to say. He's got swagger with every question that's asked to him.
he is fun.
All right, you guys ready to get into the next puzzle?
Let's do it.
All right, puzzle number 4.
Let's do it.
All right, this is an NFL player mashup. This is an NFL player mashup. So these are two NFL players, and they share one's last name is the other one's first name. So an example of this might be Keelan Cole Beasley. Make sense?
Oh my god, I got this one already.
All right. So who got that one right?
Scott won it, so
Scott
he's
got it right.
last.
So Simon, you are first. Would you like to take a question, or
At least I hope it's not what I think it is.
I'll take a question. I don't know the answer.
All right, Simon,
Get
tell
down to
me.
the chat.
Yes, and contestants, please.
I have it on
out
my
of the
board.
Chat.
Yeah.
All right, Simon, tell me who had more turnovers lost in 2021? Who had more turnovers lost in 2021? The Atlanta Falcons or the Cleveland Browns?
Oh God! As a Browns fan, my mind immediately goes to Browns for anything negative. But I'll say the Falcons.
How did I phrase the question? Who had more?
Turnovers lost. Yeah, who had more?
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. And you said which one?
I said the Falcons.
Scott, I got
You
it,
are
too.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. This is the
Okay,
Falcons.
thank
I couldn't
God.
remember how I worded it. If I worded
No.
it. So what letter would you like to guess here?
Oh God, both these guys have it, so I need
Yes!
I need to go
Screw it up.
wire to wire here. M.
M.
Oh, that's in there. Damn it.
Oh
There's
yes.
one M. All right, Simon, you can buy a vowel here.
Yeah.
Or you can take another question, or you can solve.
I'll buy an A,
Buying an A.
and I haven't seen them
There
celebrate
are
yet.
4
Oh.
A's. Oh, I think I forgot to give you that money, and then I'm going to take down 4 because there are 4 A's.
That's a lot of A's. I'll take another question.
All right, taking another question. All right, Simon, tell me in 2021 who had more points for? So that's points scored for an NFL team. Which team had more points scored in 2021? The Kansas City Chiefs or the Tennessee Titans?
More points scored by that offense. I forgot to listen. I was looking at the puzzle.
And feel okay, Simon. I don't have it anymore. The names that I have that fit, don't fit.
I do have it though.
Kansas City
I
Chiefs
literally just got it that second.
or Tennessee Titans. Simon, which team scored more points in 2021?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs are absolutely correct. What letter would
Okay.
you like?
L.
L. 2 L's.
Oh, not where I thought the L's were.
All right, Simon, you can buy another vowel, or you can take
and
another question.
This is my last chance to buy a vowel, right?
This is.
Well, John doesn't have any. I'm just going to take another question and then trust that I'll be able to get this.
All right, Simon, taking another question. Simon, who had a higher points scored per game, fantasy points scored per game in 2021? Was it James Conner or was it Carson Wentz?
It got to be Carson Wentz, right? I'm going to go Carson Wentz.
I'm sorry, it was James.
No, I thought you were double tricking me with the quarterback.
It was James Conner. I'm very sorry, Simon. We are moving on to you, John.
Oh no!
Still think you have it solved, or you need a question?
No. I don't have it solved. As soon as you put up a letter, it threw off my guess, which is crazy that multiple names could have fit in these boxes.
All right, here is your question, John. Who had more total fantasy points in 2021? Who had more total fantasy points in 2021? Deebo Samuel or Leonard Fournette?
Deebo.
Deebo's absolutely correct. John, what letter would you like?
1,400 receiving yards.
The upper left-hand corner shows me what's been chosen, right? Like
yes.
if it's marked off. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
What letter would you like, John?
Let's go with a B.
B. Bonk. B for bonk. I'm so sorry, John. There are no B's in this puzzle. Josh, moving on to you, and you look like you knew it. So you going to take a shot here?
No,
I'll solve to try to tie it up.
All right.
Ja'Marr Chase Claypool.
Yes.
Oh.
You got it, Josh.
That's the most commonly talked about mashup there is. I was almost shocked you put it up as a puzzle.
It did feel
obviously,
obvious.
We get it. You're all on top of all the players.
Honestly, I only got it from the AMA right there, and eventually I was like, Jamal.
I was trying to get the letter before the L, and I figured it had to be like a B or a C. Guessed wrong. Dang. A P would have worked.
I liked that it was like so obvious that it was in your face, Scott. I like it. That's what honestly went into me putting it here.
It made me second guess. Like the first thing I said was like, I think I have it, but I hope it's not this.
And that's exactly what I was going for. 100% that was a desired effect.
John, what did you have?
Buddha Baker Mayfield.
Buddha Baker Mayfield.
Oh,
that's a good one.
I wouldn't have done a defensive player though.
I was even going to ask, like, defensive players.
That would have been a
and I'm not sure if that's
question.
how you spell his name or not, but like I think the letters fit. So
Budda. Yeah,
I was thinking like Buddha or something.
That would have been a good one.
I want to go back. I want to go on a podcast with Peter Howard to talk about Chase Claypool again because before the season, I went on a podcast with him, and I was like, if there's one guy I just can't buy in for 2021, I like his dynasty value, but I cannot buy in for 2021 with that passing offense and Ben Roethlisberger. It's Chase Claypool. People are overdrafting him by rounds, and Peter gave me such crap. Oh, I was dead on with that. Dead on. So much.
At least I picked the order correct of what Steelers wide receiver you should draft. I was 100% in on Deontay Johnson, then Chase Claypool, then Juju Smith-Schuster. I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, I was
But
stuck
some
on
people
Jamal.
were switching up that order.
I was trying to make Jamal fit so bad. I was like,
yeah, me too.
Jamal Adams.
Jamal so many times, Scott, that I said Jamar by accident, and that's why I got it. Jamar, Chase.
And I didn't put the apostrophe in purposely because I felt like that was just going to give it away. So
that would give it away.
I would have liked to see whose first name would have been Agnew.
Shout out to Scott. Scott in the chat for getting this. Hey, Scott in the chat, holding up the chat. You know, the Scott's in the chat for you, Scott.
Nice.
Yes,
well done, Scott. Chat, Scott.
Yeah.
All right.
Chat, Scott.
All right. This is a pretty close game. You guys ready to get to the next one?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Out of the chat, Josh, you got that one correct. So now, Scott, you are up, and this is a pair of NFL teammates. Teammates. I don't even remember who this is, so we will see. But it's going to be first name, last name, and then an ampersand, and then first name, last name. So 2 NFL player names here. Scott, would you like a question?
With Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers fitting so perfectly in those 2 names, I almost don't want to take it, but
well, you just said it for all of us, and then you.
Let's take a question and let's flesh it out. Let's flesh it out.
All right. Scott, here's your question: True or false? True or false? Clyde Edwards-Helaire played in 10 games in 2021.
Oh. Let's go with true. It sounds about right.
That's absolutely true. He only played in 10 games in the regular season. Well done. What letter would you
Okay.
like?
Let's go with
And out of the chat, contestants.
I'm out.
What
let's
would you
go
like
with
to
an
go?
R.
R. All right. There is one R. One little
Okay,
baby R
so
for
it's
you.
not
didn't
that.
guess JL, I was
Ah.
so ready if the actual answer was like 12 and Scott had said true to jump down your throat and be like, well, technically he
Yeah.
did play in 10. Like I had that response on the tip of my
Played in
tongue ready. To
Only
get-
10.
I should have said exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was
yeah.
so ready to like technicality you, but didn't get to.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We had it covered.
I don't have it, so let's bring another question.
Another question. All right.
Yes.
Another question. All right, Scott, tell me who had more rushing yards in 2021? Who had more rushing yards in 2021? AJ Dillon or Saquon
Okay.
Barkley?
I think it, oh man.
I'm gonna write
No,
this down.
it's got to be Dylan. It's got to be Dylan.
Final answer?
Yep.
AJ Dillon's absolutely correct. 803 compared to Saquon Barkley's 593.
I'm writing down an answer. That
Barkley missed time, and I remember looking at one point and like he hadn't topped 60 yards since 2019. I think he did end up topping it later in the season, but even if he played like 10, 12 games at 50 yards a game, that's like what, 500, 600 yards. Dylan had to have him beat.
Yeah,
That was my
yeah.
logical process.
It worked out. It worked out. So you get to pick another letter here, Scott.
Let's go with the T.
T. There are 2 T's. It's going to give you $1,000 in addition to your
Mine
500
doesn't work now.
in the round bank. Scott, you can buy a vowel here. This is your last opportunity to buy a vowel this round or about this turn. And
Okay.
you can take another question. Your third question, if you get that one right and you guess the letter correctly, then
I'll buy a
you already have
vowel.
to bank
I'll
it.
buy a vowel. I'm gonna go with an E.
E. There are 3 E's. This is going to cost 100 each. 1, 2, 3. 3 E's. Same options here, Scott. Buy a vowel, take a question, solve the puzzle.
I'm gonna take another vowel. I'm gonna take. I'll take an A.
An
I have the
A.
first. I think I have the
There are
first
2
one.
A's. I'll take 200 off your round score here. Same option, Scott.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I'm gonna take another vowel. Take an I.
Taking an I.
Wait.
Oh, I think I got it.
There are
Yeah.
2 I's.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you like to solve, or would you like?
I'm just gonna solve. Because I got Devonta Smith pretty quickly. Miles Sanders would be the second one.
Well done, Scott.
Do.
Could you hear it?
No, I just
Yeah.
know the noise it
We
makes.
just know what music.
You
it
guys are
plays.
freaking me out for a second. I was like, wait a minute. You just sang it like in tune with it happening in my ears. All right,
Play
Scott,
this game enough, huh?
Yeah. You host this game enough.
Yeah.
That's gonna give you $1,000 in your bank, Scott, putting you in the lead. Well done.
Nice.
Yeah. Decent job, Scott. Decent job.
Did I tell you the last time? Did I tell you when Rode was on that I grew up every single night watching Wheel of Fortune with my parents for like 10, 15 years or whatever. My entire childhood, Wheel of Fortune every night. And I feel like my brain is wired to Wheel of Fortune.
You just
It might
know
be the only thing I'm good at.
The
Scott
only
Rainier
thing.
in the chat. I believe was the first to get it here.
Nice job, Scott.
Chad Scott killing it.
Team
Yeah.
Chat
Chat
Scott
Scott.
killing it over there.
Team chat, Scott.
Team Chat
Team
Scott.
Chat Scott.
Chat Scott for the win.
Man.
All right, you guys ready to get into your next puzzle?
Let's do it. And I'm going first.
All right, this
We
is
all-
a dynasty trade. This is Dynasty's
Ooh.
trade. So these are 2 players who were recently traded for each other in a dynasty league. I went and found this trade. Who got that last one right?
Scott did.
Scott did. So Simon, you are up. Would you like a question?
Yes, I need a question.
All right, Simon, tell me, my good friend, who had more rushing touchdowns in 2021? Ezekiel Elliott or Antonio Gibson?
Ooh.
Gibson.
I'm sorry, it was Ezekiel Elliott had 10 compared to Gibson 7. So we're moving on to John. John, you ready for a question, or you think you got this one solved?
Yeah, I'm ready for a question.
Okay, John, tell me who had more rushing touchdowns in 2021, Josh Jacobs or AJ Dillon? What's it going to be, John?
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs is absolutely correct. He had 9
right.
compared to AJ Dillon's 5.
I just had to scroll back in my memory to completely know exactly what I was. I wasn't a guess.
What letter would you like here?
Let's go with a T.
T.
Oh
Sorry,
my
John. No
gosh.
T's.
God, you've had
No
horrible
luck in the
letter
T
luck
game.
today.
Letter luck. I like that phrase. Josh, we're moving on to you.
No T. Oh, that ruins.
Would you like a question? Question. All right, Josh, tell me. Let's Josh, take a walk
Trip?
with me.
Taking a walk?
Taking a trip, a nice little stroll
right.
on over the FanDuel
Yeah.
Sportsbook. Joshua,
I'm in.
for the Super Bowl. Josh,
Yes.
who's more favorited? Who's the favorite to have an anytime touchdown?
Oh.
Cam Akers or T Higgins?
Oh, that's a good question.
Ooh, that is a
Thank you.
good question.
Yeah. It's that is a really good question. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Cam Akers.
Cam Akers is absolutely correct.
Okay.
Minus 120. T Higgins plus 165.
All right. Give
Nice
me an
job,
S.
Josh. An S. You like to go with an S.
I would.
And there's one S in this puzzle, Josh.
Okay.
You get $500 in your
I think
round
that
bank.
Oh,
And out of the chat, reminder, contestants,
I'm so far
Josh.
out of the chat.
would you like another question?
Yes.
Or would you like to buy a vowel?
No, just one question.
All right, Josh. Hopefully there's no overlap with any of yesterday's questions. But Josh, tell me who's the favorite to have who's to score the first touchdown tomorrow? Who's more favorited to score the first touch? Why did I say tomorrow?
Not
first
tomorrow.
touchdown? No,
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl. Not tomorrow. Certainly not tomorrow.
God, wouldn't that be nice?
That would be fantastic.
Who's playing?
It is Bengals and Rams. Josh, tell me who's the favorite to have the first touchdown tomorrow? Cooper Kupp?
Still tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, Ja'Marr Chase. I can't do this. Cooper Kupp or Ja'Marr Chase? Super Bowl.
Favorite to have the first touchdown?
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp or Ja'Marr Chase? Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp's absolutely right.
All right.
What letter would
Give
you
me
like?
an R.
R. There's one R.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I'll buy
okay.
a vowel here. Give me an E.
Give me an E. All right.
Oh,
There is
That
3
gives the
E's.
second one. That's
yeah, I
interesting.
got the second one. I know, but the
So,
dynasty trades
I'm
are
gonna take
hard
that
because you
one.
gotta.
Oops.
1,
1, 2, 3. All right, Josh. What would you like to do here? This will be your last opportunity to buy vows. If you like to buy any vows.
Let me buy an A.
An A. There are 2 A's.
Give me another
Oh,
question.
that is not what I thought. The last
Another
name was.
question. All right, Josh.
Agreed, Simon.
the last
right.
name is what I thought it was. I have no idea what that first name is.
The first name just changed. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
All right,
John,
Josh.
we're on
Here,
the same page.
here is your third question. Here's your third question. Who had more passing yards in 2021? Who had more passing yards in 2021? The Los Angeles Chargers or the Minnesota Vikings?
Oh, I'll go with the Chargers.
Chargers is absolutely correct. By about 600
gotcha.
yards.
It felt a little tricky.
Josh, what letter would you like? If you get this right, you're going to get to bank this money. It's $500.
There's all those vowels, huh? Let me buy an N.
An N.
It's at least 2.
There's 3 N's.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to get to bank that money, Josh. You got about 5 seconds to try and solve this.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm sorry, Josh. We're going to move on. I'm going to give you this money here.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, you take that money, Jeff.
You take
I
that
will.
money,
I
Jeff.
want it. I want it.
Scott,
Give it to me.
we're moving on
All
to
right.
you. Would you like
Bring
to
me-
solve this? Or you need a question?
I need a question.
All right, Scott, tell me who had more passing yards in 2021? The
Okay.
Washington football team or the Baltimore Ravens?
Cool. I'm going to go Washington football team.
I'm sorry. The Baltimore Ravens had almost 800 more passing yards.
Scott, I needed you to like give me a little bit more time. Now,
You forgot about the games where Ty Huntley played.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
All right, Simon. We're
yeah,
back
I need
to you.
I need a question. I don't know the first name. I got that second one, but that first one is throwing me off.
All right, Simon. Who had more
me too.
passing touchdowns in 2021? Who had more passing touchdowns in 2021? The New Orleans Saints or the Denver Broncos?
Oh, gross. The Broncos.
Sorry, the New Orleans Saints had 9 more passing touchdowns than them.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I didn't think they had enough. Like, I guess Alvin Kamara had a lot more receiving touchdowns than I thought over there. Or Marquez Callaway overperformed.
Yeah. All right, same category. I'm sorry. Never mind. I misspoke here.
Question.
John, would you like a question?
Question, yes.
All right. Well, then we will stay in the same category here. Who had more passing touchdowns in 2021? The Indianapolis Colts or the New York Jets?
Oh, jeez. God, I hope it's the Colts because the Jets are terrible, right?
Colts, final answer?
Yeah.
Colts are absolutely correct. John, what letter would you like?
I'll take an L.
L. 4L.
Oh my gosh.
John, that's going to give you $2,000.
I still don't know.
You can take
I
another
don't
question. You can
know.
buy a vowel or you can solve.
Uh,
John, what do you think?
Wow.
I'm looking at the letters.
I need an answer or I'm going to move on to the next question.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and solve it if I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say it exactly how it's written.
Odell Beckham Allen Robinson.
Odell.
That is absolutely correct.
Odell.
I did not have that first name till those L's popped up.
Yeah,
Man,
once
I
the
still
L's came
didn't
up,
have
I
it.
was like, I got to be able to get this. All right. That's fun. That's a fun one.
I was just working on my dynasty rankings too. I was like, I know where Allen Robinson was. Who was around him? Like
Probably Odell Beckham, I'm guessing.
a little bit lower, but yeah.
I'll take Odell.
I'll take Allen Robinson.
I might take Odell too. I don't know. If he stays in
take
LA,
Odell.
I want Odell.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
this is
Allen
a good
Robinson.
trade. This is an interesting trade.
Yeah. It obviously is.
Yeah,
It
Mr.
really matters where they play next year for both of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So.
Whoever has
Scammer
the
said
better
that.
situation, give me that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the better quarterback. Who's got a good quarterback next year?
Yeah.
That what you just put up there, James Robinson is who I thought it was until
Same.
James
there was
Robinson.
only one
Yeah. Odell
S.
Beckham, James Robinson.
And then I moved to Allen real quick.
Yeah, I also thought it was James.
And then Brady saying, you guys had James O'Day on the show? We did. And Scott came on and crashed. We played this game, Fantasy Fortune. I believe it's like pinned to our channel or whatever. You can see it up there. If you go to our home channel.
James is a good dude.
James is a good dude and very good
Good
at
dude.
trivia.
Good
He,
things.
he requested that I not appear on that episode. He apparently
Yes.
has some personal beef with me. I
It's
think
your
it was
face.
this. I thought it was the shirtless denim jacket picture. He just was
No,
like,
he
I'm
loved
not,
that.
I'm not
He's a big
streaming
fan.
with that guy.
Yeah, he's very
So-
conflicted because he doesn't like you as a person, but he loved that picture.
So yeah, I wasn't on that episode.
All right, John, that is not enough to put you in the lead over Jeff, but it is enough to throw you into second, usurping Scott here. You guys
I
want
think
to
we got time for one more puzzle. I think.
Simon, you can still win this guy.
I know I'm all about the fourth quarter. That's why I'm pushing for one more
It's a
puzzle.
close game.
Oh, there's a
All
comma.
right.
There's a comma. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Man, I
That's
really
supposed to be
hope
there?
yes. Just trying to
Okay.
remember what this puzzle is. Oh God, I can't remember. I hope it's the right one. All right.
So it's 3 people, and then there's
this
one
is
last
3
name at the end.
people,
But
and they have the same
ampersand's
last
at the
name.
wrong spot, I think.
It's not
right?
though.
And are
it
we
is-
looking?
it is
We're
tricky.
looking for
Oh
their
yeah, you're
first
right. You're right.
names.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I,
You're right.
I know it would be it because of the last puzzle, but Allen and James Robinson fit right there so easily.
And so this so it's first
Oh,
3
the
first
last
names
name is
and then
the
a last
final one.
name.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't remember what the actual puzzle is, so I don't want to give you an example and ruin it. But
No, I understand.
Oh my god! And there's another. Scott, you might have just solved 2/3 of it.
No, there's no way it would be that same as last.
There's another Robinson.
Don't
that
doubt
fits
us,
in the
Scott.
first
Don't
one.
doubt what can happen.
Same
around
last
here.
name. All right. So we are going to, you know what? This is I actually have to know the answer to this puzzle before we move forward because I can't tell you if you solved it or not if I haven't seen it.
Oh,
So
right,
stall
right.
for me for a second here.
If it is the Robinsons, I'm gonna kill JL. That's what's going on here because they're Scott. You said those first two, and then I was like, is there another player that could fit in that first one? And
Okay, I know it now.
there is. So, Josh, you could take a shot. You got the puzzle solved for you, something that fits. But
I don't know which one goes first though.
You ready, JL?
Let me just make sure I got the right order here.
Oh, I forgot we need to get the order right.
Yep. All right. All right. Let me share
You
my
really,
screen
if it's
again.
James and Allen Robinson, you really got to go to the next puzzle.
He's not going to reveal. He's not going to reveal.
I know, but there's got to be just a skip to the
I
next
thought
puzzle.
I thought of the third.
Same last name. All right. Who got the last one correct?
And
It
it
was
fits.
John.
Easy.
So that means it's Josh's turn. Josh, what would you like to do here?
Question, please.
Question. All right, Josh, who had more passing yards in 2021? More passing yards in 2021, the Atlanta Falcons or the Las Vegas Raiders?
Raiders.
Raiders absolutely did. Josh, what letter would you like?
Give me a T.
Bonk, no T.
Oh my God, that
I'm
might
so
it
sorry.
might actually work. Is
All
it really
right.
this?
All right, Scott, we're moving on to you. Scott, would you
Why
like a
would you
question?
guess
Would you
a
like to
T?
solve?
Oh, why not?
It can't be the names I just said, right? Like
Scott, would you like to take an attempt at solving?
The
It will
mind
count.
games.
It
with
will
this
account
puzzle.
against your.
I'm
if you don't get it right.
I'm gonna take a question.
All right, taking a question. All right, Scott, tell me who had more passing touchdowns in 2021? Who had more passing touchdowns in 2021? The Arizona Cardinals or the Dallas Cowboys?
Did you say passing touchdowns?
Passing touchdowns. The Arizona Cardinals or the I said the Chiefs, right?
Dallas
You said the
Cowboys, I think
Cowboys.
you said.
Oh, sorry, the Cowboys.
Oh my god.
Can't remember what I just said. What's it going to be, Scott?
I'm trying to think of how many did McCoy have an I'm going to the Cowboys.
Cowboys is absolutely correct. What letter would you like, Scott?
Let's go with
X.
Z.
let's go with an R.
R. There are two R's.
Oh my God, it isn't.
Oh my God.
You gotta be kidding me. I'll just try to solve.
Okay.
You gotta say it in the right order.
Yeah, you got to get them in order though.
Yeah,
You
I
said
know.
with an S.
You know what?
Why did you,
No.
why did you go with
I'm
an
gonna
S?
buy a vowel. I'm gonna buy a vowel.
Oh, you stinker.
All right.
I'm
I
gonna
guess
buy
I will
an
allow
A.
it. A. There are 3 A's.
Why did you not go with an S?
Wow.
Scott.
Oh.
That is the order I would have guessed. So I'm gonna solve.
Okay.
DeMarcus Allen and James Robinson.
That's ridiculous.
Nice job.
Oh
Wait,
my
it
God.
didn't give Scott the lead.
It did
It
not.
put
It
him
gave
up
you
to
a tie
3,000.
with
It's
Jeff.
tied.
Oh man, that means we need this. We need to speed through this next one then.
Well,
Yeah, we'll do
Okay.
one more real fast.
Okay.
That one was, oh my God, Joe. I did not believe that you would do that.
All right. All right, Scott got that one
Oh,
correct.
boy.
Simon,
Should we do another one here?
should we? Do we have time? No. We
I mean,
yeah,
what
we
if
have 1 minute.
we
Scott
got
and I
time.
still might not get it? Okay,
No, we got
someone
time.
could still take a lead then.
Let's do one
have
more.
a
We
co
got
trophy.
All right.
That way we're both winners, Josh.
Fair enough.
All right. NFL teammates is the category. Simon, you are up.
I'll take a question.
All right, Simon. Simon, if that is your real name. Who had more receptions in 2021? Simon, who had more receptions in 2021? Cordero Patterson or James Conner?
Ooh. Patterson.
Patterson's absolutely correct. What letter would you like?
L.
That's a good question.
Okay, not what I thought, but
4 L's.
I'll it'd be enough to tie the lead if I solved it now, but I want to go for more. So I'm gonna take another question.
All right, Simon, who had more receiving yards in 2021? Who had more receiving yards in 2021? Tony Pollard or DeAndre Swift?
Swift.
Swift is absolutely correct. What letter would you like?
Give me a T.
2 T's.
What is that? Oh, that second name. I
You
the
can
first
buy
one
a
I
vowel.
write. Yeah, I will buy an A.
An A. 2 A's. Last opportunity to buy a vowel.
I'll take another question.
All right, Simon, tell me.
What
Tell me, Simon. Who is the favorite, according to the FanDuel Sportsbook? Who is the
I know what
favorite?
it is.
Who is the favorite to score 2 or more touchdowns? T. Higgins
Oh, shoot.
or Joe Mixon?
Who is the favorite to score 2 or more
2 touchdowns? T. Higgins or Joe Mixon?
It all comes down to this. If I get it right, I win. I'll go with Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon is correct.
Okay. Give me an M.
1M.
And I will solve this puzzle.
Okay.
Trey Lance and Elijah Mitchell.
No. Not joking.
That is correct.
You scared me right
I
there.
know I did.
Woo-wee!
Simon, that is going to give you the final
That
lead
was
to this
easy.
game.
You loser. You big loser.
And so the Rams are going to win the Super
I
Bowl.
hate
It has
this
been
game.
decided with me winning Fantasy Fortune today. Guys, thank
Yeah,
you
the
so
Rams
much.
might win, but take the Bengals with points.
Yeah,
Josh, we could have been co-winners, but no.
You had to take
I'm
another.
I'm the
one.
one that
wanted to stop the show.
You know what it was, John? John saw that you would have been co-winner, and he was like, "Nah, we're gonna keep going. Someone else." is gonna
Yeah,
win."
he's
He's the one who said. He's the one who said, "No, we have time to do another."
We got time. We got time for Scott to lose.
You can thank
Exactly.
John for losing that one. John,
Jack
thank you so
Doyle.
much for joining us on today's show, guys. If you are not already following John, go and follow him over at John Bosch FF right now. And if you guys didn't participate in some of the eliminators that he did this previous year, get in on some of those next year. John, thank you so much for coming on with us today, my man. This is it's always a blast having you on, and
Thank
your
you guys
little
for having
guests too. If you could thank them as well. I don't know if
They speak
I don't know if
English.
they can hear me or if they speak Bengalese or whatever.
Yeah, they all just speak Bengal. One word, Houday. That's all they
Who
say.
day?
I guess
Very
that's
limited
2 words,
lexicon.
maybe.
Is there I am Groot?
Yeah, exactly.
And guys, if you don't already follow our friend Scott, this show crashed. The lifelong Bengals fan, go and follow him on Twitter at Scott.
Did you say go unfollow him?
Yeah, go unfollow him on Twitter if you already.
He doesn't
follow
need
him.
it.
He's got enough over there. But guys, this was a super fun show. Thank you everyone who came on, and thank you, John, for pushing for one more round so I could get that W today. I've been on quite the losing streak. So
I got the message from you. That was nice.
and the Venmo as well, right? You got my Venmo payment.
Nope.
Oh shit. Okay.
Not yet. And also, trading makes fantasy fun. Just on that out there.
Trading does make fantasy fun. Guys, that is going to be it for us today. I appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you, everyone who played along with us in the chat as well. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time for some more fantasy football game show fun. So make sure you tune in then. And Scott's a great win, generic mail. Thank you so much. Until then, adios, everyone. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Guys.
Bye-bye.